Log footage might look dull and flat right out of the camera, but that's a feature and exactly what makes it so powerful. But you'll need to put in a bit of work to get it looking great. In this video, we'll show you how to quickly transform Sony S-LOG3 footage into a clean base using Color Finality Pro, our color grading plugin for Final Cut Pro. We'll focus on building a strong foundation, normalizing and balancing S-LOG3 footage as a starting point before color grading. In the second half, we'll explore creative color grading, how to stylize the video, and finishing techniques. The workflow that we'll show is designed for Sony's S-LOG3 in mind, but the same principles apply to other log profiles like Canon C-Log, Panasonic's V-Log, and Blackmagic Film. Follow along with everything you see here using the free 7-day trial, link in the description. Let's get started. Log footage isn't designed to be viewed directly. It encodes dynamic range using a logarithmic curve to fit more highlight and shadow information into a compact digital format. On a side note, is there a difference between RAW video files and log? RAW is unprocessed linear sensor data. Very flexible, but requires extensive post-processing and a process called debayering. Log footage is further down the line. S-LOG3 is already encoded video, only one that uses a logarithmic transfer curve to preserve dynamic range in a compressed format. It's processed to some extent, but still offers that crucial flexibility that makes it great for color grading. To make log footage viewable and gradable, we need to transform it to what we'll call a video-like color space, typically based on Rec. 709. Color Finality Pro gives you 3 practical ways to do this. Use the technical conversion LUT to bring your log footage into a video color space. Add a LUT layer in the Layers panel. Select a conversion LUT that matches your log format. For example, S-LOG3 to Rec. 709. If available, use exposure compensated versions, for example -0.5 EV. This is to better match the lighting conditions in your shot. This method is quick and convenient, but the transform is baked in and not color managed. It's useful for speed, but you'll have limited control over the image once the LUT is applied. A powerful second option is to grade directly in log using log wheels, then apply a display LUT or film look on top. You shape the tonal range manually within the log space, and then apply a LUT as a final output transform. This tool is ideal for balancing the image while maintaining the full dynamic range. A few adjustments here can go a long way. Lower the overall exposure slightly using the offset wheel. Add warmth by nudging the offset tint towards orange and yellow. Balance shadows, midtones and highlights for a clean, natural result. This method isn't fully scene referred because we're still grading for a specific display, but it offers maximum control over how log data is interpreted before display compression. You can always go back and adjust log wheels under the LUT to recover or enhance shadows and highlights. Just make sure to keep the log wheels layer below the LUT layer. This is a preferred method for many colorists working with log footage. It's flexible, intuitive, and powerful. If you're working with supported cameras and want a structured, scene-referred pipeline, Color Finality Pro supports ACEs. Set your input transform, for example S-LOG3, and set your output transform. Typically, Rec. 709 at 100 nits works well. This keeps your grading decisions tied to the original scene lighting. It's consistent and technically robust, but best suited for professional environments and supported cameras. So, to summarize so far, the options are: you can use a technical LUT, which equals to fast conversion but least flexible, log wheels, full control under your own terms within a display-targeted context, and ACEs, robust scene-referred workflow for supported cameras. Now that we've normalized the image, we can move on to color grading it. Let's give the image more shape and depth using the RGB Curves tool. Add an RGB Curves layer. Pull down the shadows slightly to deepen the contrast. Raise the highlights to add brightness. Slightly adjust the midtones to control balance and preserve skin tone. This has created a classic S-curve that adds a much-needed bit of contrast and cinematic density in the shadows. Add an HSL Curves layer for targeted color adjustments. So, under Hue versus Hue, you can adjust greens towards yellow, and nudge blues towards teal to create an easy complementary color palette. Under hue versus saturation, boost blues to make the skies or water pop just that little bit more. And in hue versus luma, lower green luminance to reduce background distractions, and slightly reduce blue luminance to tone down the sky. For skin tones, you can use a new HSL curves layer dedicated to just that. Use the color picker on your subject's skin and go into hue versus hue. Gently shift red and the magenta hues toward warmer tones. And under hue versus luma, slightly raise the luminance to make the subject stand out. These subtle refinements make a big difference in drawing attention to people in the frame and making skin look healthy and natural. This workflow is optimized for Sony S-LOG3, but is highly adaptable to any log-encoded video format. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.